family, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to Authentically Being Ava. I'm Ava. So family, this is going to be a short video. I just wanted to talk about a weird experience that I had. Some may call it weird, some may not call it weird. It was weird for me because it had never happened to me before. And I'm not quite sure, I've asked a few people, have they ever had this experience? And some said no, some said yes, and some proceeded to tell me what they thought it was. Um, so some say it's the Holy Spirit. Many religious people say it's the Holy Spirit. I've had one say, I don't know, it was something else. I'm just like, what does that mean? So look, family, let me get into it. So this is what happened. So this was like, this was, I don't know how long ago this was. I'm gonna say about 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, about 5 or 6 years ago. And at the time, I was still going to church. Um, I was raised Baptist, and yes, I do believe in God. And anyway, okay, I don't know why I went into all that. So, a girlfriend of mine invited me to her church. I had recently had major loss in my family, and yeah, I was still trying to deal with it. And yeah, so she invited me to her church one Sunday. So went to her church, and actually I took my cousin with me since she wanted to go. So she did. So it was a regular service, a regular Baptist church service. The section or the part where choir started to play, the drummer, the piano, the organist, I guess you would call them, and they had some people singing, a choir, I guess a small choir. So I'm sitting there, like everybody else, listening, and they really started getting into it. The drummer and the guy on the piano and family. So there were a few people that were, like jumping up out of their seats, and there was one man who started to run around. He proceeded to do runs around the outer edge of the church. So I was just like, okay. So I've seen it before, I just never had experienced it. So as they got more deeper into the song selection and the music. I mean, the music was ugh, I'm using secular words, cranking. Okay, like the drummer and they were, yeah. I don't remember the song, but yeah, they were playing. Okay, and family, let me tell you, I just started to feel something rise in me, and I just, could not explain it. Okay, I'm looking around to see, was anybody else having some issues? Everybody was fine, except for the one or two people that were jumping up, across the way, and the one guy told he was running around the church screaming. So I just figured they had what they called the Holy Spirit, and he was just overjoyed. So I never understood fully. I'm going to be honest. I grew up seeing this in church, and I just thought people were putting on shows. I really did. I really thought that it was an act. And I mean, honestly, some people still could be lying now. I mean, but I now see that it's a real thing. But just because a person is doing that doesn't mean that they're really having a real experience. This is what I'm saying. It could be, but sometimes people want attention and all that stuff. So anyway, like I said, I started feeling a little funny, like antsy, like I couldn't sit still, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I just started to kind of rock a little bit in my chair because, I couldn't sit still, family. I didn't know what was going on. Okay, I just felt real happy, like I just had a lot of energy, and I couldn't sit still. So I was like, Kim, you all right? She's like, yeah. She's like, you all right? I was like, girl, no, I don't know. So I was basically trying to keep myself in the chair. It got really increasingly hard, to just sit there. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? And I felt like I had to, like I didn't have to go to the bathroom, but it was one of those type things, like when you know that you're close to really having to go to the bathroom and you're holding it. It was like that. I was just so full of energy and just I was trying. Family, if I had let myself go, I probably would have been running like that man was, running around the church, screaming. I, this isn't, but this isn't known behavior of mine. Let me tell you, I don't smoke. I don't, I drink a little here and there, but it's nothing. I like wine and stuff. Family, I don't, like I said, I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. I'm not into, taking no type of drug. I'm just a regular person, okay? Boring most of the time, okay? So I'm just really sitting here like trying to understand what is happening. And I mean, it was really, I was just like trying to concentrate. Ava, just concentrate. Because I knew. What was that movie? The Blues Brothers? I was about to be like Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi doing backhanded flips. I mean, this thing is real. That was my first experience. I don't know what that was. I haven't really had a sense, but that thing. So what ended up happening, how I chilled out, was the music, the drum. I guess the song was over. And they started to like digress and the beats and stuff, and then the music. I don't know what it was. It was the music. I think it was the combination of the music, the piano, the drums, the singing. Family, I don't know what it was, but let me tell you, I could feel that urge subsiding in me. It just started to do like this. It was doing that as the music started getting slower and slower, and all of the height of all of that. Just, I'm like, that is scary. I mean, that thing, it was like conjuring up something. Something was conjured up. There was energy and movement in there. I don't know what that was. Like I said, I've been told it was the Holy Spirit, but I'm like, but what does that mean? What are they saying? Well, I mean, I don't know. The family, have you had this experience? Can you tell me what that was? I had one person tell me that was not, that was not God. I was like, well, what was it? I don't know. But look, if y'all got something to tell me, okay, something where I can understand it, let me know, y'all. That thing was crazy. I was, like I said, once the music stopped and, the pastor started to preach and all that stuff, I was fine then. But prior to that, oh my gosh, that is crazy. I mean, I felt like my body was being taken over by something else. Amityville. I mean, what? No, not Amityville. What's that movie? That the power of Christ compelled you. What was that movie? The Exorcist. Family, I'm serious. That, I don't know. Like I said, if y'all know, let me know, because I want to know what the heck was going on. Anyway, family, thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.